All right, listen. You know those stories about weird lights over Lake Ontario? The orbs? The silent glowing things that fishermen see and nobody believes? Yeah. Forget every explanation you've heard. Swamp gas, weather balloons, military testing. It's all wrong. It's cover. I know because I saw them. And what I found out after destroyed every theory I had. First report wasn't some drunk guy in the 70s. It was 1804. A British naval officer wrote about luminous globes rising from the water and moving against the wind with intelligent purpose. Intelligent purpose. Even he knew something was off. Then the reports kept coming. 1842. 7 lights form a perfect circle over the water, hover 20 minutes, shoot straight into the clouds. 1912. A lighthouse keeper watches a blue orb pace the shoreline like it's searching for something, then dive into the water without a ripple. 1957. Military personnel report unidentified luminous phenomena. Those reports got classified, still are. And then my night, October, 3 in the morning, Durand Eastman Beach, couldn't sleep, just sitting there watching the water. Then I see it, single light, mile out, soft white, size of a basketball, hovering, not drifting like a boat, not bobbing like a buoy, perfectly, completely, still. I watched for 5 minutes trying to convince myself it was normal. Then it moved, not drifted, shot, laterally across the water at speed that should have made a sonic boom. No sound, nothing, just relocated. Now it's further east, still hovering. Then a second light appears. Blue. They hover together like they're communicating. Then both descend into the water. No splash, no disturbance, gone. I went home, told myself it was drones. I almost believed it. Then I started digging. Navy records. 1973, USS Truxtun on Lake Ontario. Radar picks up multiple objects moving 3,000 miles per hour underwater. Submerged, faster than any submarine ever built. Object surface, hover 17 seconds, shoot into the atmosphere, gone. Ship's log, classified. But the thing that broke me? Old newspaper from 1887. Reporter interviewed a Seneca elder about the lights. The elder didn't call them lights. He called them the rememberers. Said his people knew about them for thousands of years. Said they weren't spirits. They were something older. He said, they live beneath the great water. They have always lived there. They watch, they wait. And one day, when the time is right, they will remember what they came here to do. The reporter died 3 months later. Heart attack. He was 32, healthy. Here's what I put together after 2 years of research and things I probably shouldn't have seen. The ghost lights aren't ghosts. They're not aliens either. Not exactly. They're machines. Autonomous surveillance drones left here by something that visited this planet thousands of years ago. They were placed in Lake Ontario and similar deep lakes worldwide with one mission: observe, record, remember. They've been watching us since before we built cities, before language, before we were fully human. They watched the Seneca build their nations. French explorers arrive. Rochester rise from wilderness. Every war, every birth, every death, every moment of love and suffering on these shores. They remember everything. The actual beings are long gone, maybe dead. Maybe they just left. But their machines remain, still functioning, still watching. And every so often they surface to transmit data somewhere, to something that might still be listening. But here's what scares me. The sightings are increasing. 1800s, 1 or 2 reports per decade. 1900s, a few per year. Since 2020, weekly, sometimes daily, they're becoming more active, less careful about hiding. And I keep thinking about what the elder said. When the time is right, they will remember what they came here to do. What if they're not just recording anymore? What if they're preparing? What if whatever sent them is coming back? Or what if something happened to the ones who sent them, and the drones are now making their own decisions? I went back last week, November. Freezing. Nobody there. I stood at the exact spot where I first saw them, and I spoke to the dark water. I said, "I know you're down there. I know you're watching. I just want to understand." Long silence. Then about 100 feet out, the water started glowing, soft blue, under the surface, a single point of light rising slowly from the depths. It broke the surface without a sound, hovered at eye level, stayed there, watching me. I watched back, and I swear for just a moment I felt something. Not words, not thoughts, acknowledgement, like something ancient and patient and impossibly intelligent had noticed me noticing it, and it wasn't angry. It was curious. The light stayed for maybe 2 minutes, then descended back into the dark water. Gone. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe nothing. Maybe the lights will keep watching.